your stand against the filthy Xenos. Dakota, who's your least favorite alien that you'd love to wipe out from the face of existence?
Ooh, that's a tough one.
For me, it's the Bothans from Star Wars.
You
Fucking
know,
hate those furry bastards. Fucking hate those furries.
I can't hate the Bothans, considering that the ones that I really hate, to be honest, motherfucking Romulans.
You know,
And the Vulcans with them, the pointy-eared bastards.
I hate the Romulans. I fucking hate those bastards. They're pieces of shit.
They are. And the Vulcans are honestly about as bad.
Okay. Oh, I changed my rule. The San Shayun, the prophets from Halo.
Oh,
it is so fun being the crap out of the Space Pope.
Foreign Space Pope. Foreign.
What happened?
Gotta remember, democracy does have a Space Pope.
Chief, please respond. What is your status? Over.
I mean,
somebody hit the emergency power! You can walk. Put your boots on the line.
Who doesn't love beating up friggin' an alien heretic Space Pope?
Chief's got the right idea.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Let's mount up. Get the hell out of these caves.
Let's get out there!
Oh yeah, you know, that's.
I'll get the door, sir.
It's not a war crime if it's the first time, and there's no limit to what you can do to Xenos.
Buckle your seatbelts.
Yeah, there's nothing in the Xenos.
Caverns lead out onto the savannah, Chief.
There we go. Yep.
Just this!
That's the way, sir!
Are we talking about which one? Oh, yeah, I'm with you. You gotta love it.
Damn it. Give me a sec. Can you hear me, Dakota?
Yep, I can hear you.
Okay, that's better. Can you hear me?
Yep.
All right. Yeah, but who does?
Honestly, I don't know who.
Second squad,
Consider it.
we're coming through!
On the double!
You ass!
Which one is involved?
Yeah. I mean, who else do I hate as an alien leader? Who else do I fucking hate? Who else? What other alien do I fucking hate? Probably. If I'm gonna hate an alien, it's probably gonna be the fucking... What's another alien race I hate beyond belief? Probably... God, there's so many of them. I really fucking hate Vulcans.
Oh,
I
God.
really fucking hate Vulcans.
Freaking, you know all the Trekkies are going to be mad about that.
Dude, their Vulcans are fucked. Fuck fuck their fucking... The needs of many outweigh the needs of the few.
Pointy-eared
Fuck that
sympathizers.
shit. What?
Well, yeah. Fuck the pointy-eared bastards and the pointy-eared sympathizers.
Yeah.
That's all I got on that, because friggin'... I'm sorry, but how the fuck does a race built off of logic survive?
No, I completely
Like,
agree with
we've
you.
seen their
My
planet.
least for alien race is probably... Here's the thing, I like the Klingons. I do enjoy Klingons. They're based.
Yeah. They're actually pretty cool when you break it down.
Yeah, Klingon. I wouldn't want to fuck one of them though. I mean, if I'm a fucking alien, the Twi'leks.
I can understand that.
Second squad,
I can understand
coming
that.
through. Heads up! Ah! Don't get it!
I can't see for thinking that
Man, I'm in there!
that's awesome. Oof. We've got a descending order on that one. First, well, we start with Space Pope and his lackeys. Because them motherfuckers was going around glassing planets. That's not okay. That's a war crime.
So what about war crimes against Singhili, like our glorious Grey Team?
The Grey Team are not war crimes. They're innovative.
Nuking an entire
And
Covenant
there's nothing.
colony.
Well, there's nothing in the Geneva Convention about, like war crimes against aliens. And at that point, it's a matter of survival. So
Yeah. What's another alien race?
taking out a couple colonies of the enemy for the fact that they've glassed whole planets. It's a fair trade.
Yeah, you know what? Here's the thing. There are some civilizations that are so stupid, it's a miracle of God that they even exist in their universes. I'm thinking about the Imperium of Man at this point.
Oh,
Do you know how
God.
stupid and retarded the Imperium of Man is?
Yes, I do, but they're better than the friggin' Tau.
The Tower is weeboo space communists. I'm sorry.
They are, and they suck.
I mean, you could make the argument they're the only good guys in 40K. Could make that argument. You could
True.
make the argument the frickin' Tower are the only good guys in 40K. All things considered.
Yeah.
Let's see, what's another alien race I fucking hate? Well, an alien race I really like, the Singhili, the elites. You're a
Yeah, they're pretty
fucking
cool.
warrior. How do you feel about the Singhili?
The Singhili, honestly, after we showed them that they were lied to, and their wonderful space pope had lied about pretty much everything.
Including the alien children that never reappeared.
Yeah. That plus we also had the benefit of having their literal sleep paralysis demon known as Master Chief rolling around. Because nobody ever lived through Grey Team, but some of them lived through the Master Chief.
Yeah. So here's
The
a serious
grunts, I
question
think,
for
are a
you. Does Grey
protected
Team make
category,
sense in a military perspective?
though. Okay. So we actually have a modern analog.
Yeah,
Because while everybody may think we're out of the Middle East, we're not. Actually, we've had, and this isn't like some super secret thing, we have had special forces in Syria for a while.
Right.
Doing whatever they do. We have special forces in varying places doing whatever they do. Nobody knows. Everybody forgets they exist. That's the point. That's the point of Grey Team. So yes, very much.
So they're like a CIA Black Ops unit, huh?
Not a CIA unit. They're kind of the independent. Nobody's going to tell them not to do a thing as long as they get the mission done without basically without killing anybody. They get to choose whatever weapons they want, which, yeah, that's accurate. Special
Yeah.
Forces does. If they want an M60, they get an M60. Yes, the SEALs still use M60s. Or they
Okay,
did.
now going back to the comedic here. How bad was the Halo TV show? Scale of
Which
1 to
one?
10, scale of 1 just being a Marine, and 10 being a nuclear fallout that deserves to be wipe out all life in the universe.
For reference, which show are we talking about?
Halo TV show.
Hmm. Hmm.
How bad was Halo TV show in your opinion?
I'd give it a 5. It's a meh.
It's a meh.
It's a meh.
I did
It's
like what
not
they
a
did with
total
Halsey though.
abomination, but
Halsey's a very complicated figure for me, both in the lore and the TV show. Like, I don't know, in the books, she's straight up a fucking if you read her books, she feels bad for what she's doing, but she thinks it's necessary. She hates herself for doing it. What's your take?
um,
Halsey a good person or a bad
yeah, and
person?
you can. So that's one of those. Halsey is just able to turn off the morality switch that humans have. She's a good person. She really is. She
In the
doesn't
books.
want to friggin' turn kids into super soldiers. You can
Yeah.
see it in the games too. She's not total evil. She's not
Whereas in
like,
TV show, she's straight up evil as fuck.
oh yeah, which they're missing a lot of the nuance with her character on the TV show.
Yeah.
Friggin',
What's the worst
that
sci-fi
was
show you've
one
ever
thing that
seen,
kind of
and what
sucked.
fate do you think it deserves?
Let's see. Worst sci-fi show.
Caprica.
That's a good one. Caprica?
Caprica was not that good.
Yeah, it really wasn't.
Oh man.
Caprica was
Okay,
meh.
what's back to the comedic aspect here. How should we wipe out the space popes? What fate do the Covenant deserve? What wonderful genocidal practices can we bring to the Covenant? How can the UNSC colonize the filthy alien empire in the post-war galaxy? Go into detail how you would settle the post-galactic war politics and how you'd get back at the Covenant.
Um, First, depending on which species reparations. Second, and this is after war ended, more Mach cannons and super Machs. Because hurling a object the size of a frigging skyscraper at a significant percentage fraction of the speed of light does a lot of damage.
We should have Mac around a few Covenant colonies, teach him who's boss, humanity first, hell fucking yes, death to Xenos.
And we aren't destroying the planet, so we can terraform it after.
Nice.
Well, maybe Supermax might be a
And maybe if
problem.
those fucking space terrorists stop bombing our colonies, we would stop abducting kids and turning them into super soldiers. Brought upon yourselves, you fucking space farmers. Fucking A.
I mean, if the space terrorists would relent, we wouldn't have had a problem with the friggin' Covenant to begin with.
Yeah.
I
Because,
blame the
the
human
UNSC
space
never does
terrorists
anything
for.
wrong. They're always the good guys. They're the good guys in space.
Oh yeah, always, always. I
Oh, God.
always the good guys. Like totally didn't have an accidental hand in releasing the literal scourge of the universe back into the universe,
Yeah.
and
And
then
once
trying to
again,
kill it didn't work.
to this day, I love killing the space popes. I just love doing that in Halo 2. I've enjoyed that since I was a kid, and it's so therapeutic for me. I'm just imagining it's an alien Catholic priest. You might get a kick out of this. We might send you a message about how misogynist the Catholic Church is. They would ordain a fucking alien before they would ordain a woman in their religion. Literally, they're
That's disturbing.
word of mouth.
Like, that is disturbing.
They would ordain an alien race that has a completely different biology than us before they ordain a woman. Ah, Jesus Christ. Let's see, what alien race would I love to have as a companion in life? I don't know. I would definitely go for Twi'lek. Who here doesn't want to be force choked by Darth Talon? Who doesn't want that?
Eh, I'm not into the asphyxiation part of things.
Yeah. Come on, a Sith girlfriend would be fun, though. A Sith girlfriend would be fun for a while. Have you seen the
Yeah,
freaking
kind
artwork
of.
for the
Yeah.
Sith purebloods, dude? That's all I'm saying. Oh, we forgot to talk about my fair alien race, the Sith purebloods. Those guys are based.
Oh yeah, you want to elaborate on that?
So the Sith purebloods are a dark sorceress species of red-skinned humanoids with spikes, horns, tentacle beards, and they're really good at sorcery, and they enslave the entire galaxy. They were a bunch of dark side emo edgelords. Here's a fun thing: the first galactic war between the Republic and the Sith Empire, the Jedi actually committed an act of genocide on them for being different and emo and using the Force a different way. So the Jedi led the Republic armies to wipe out the Sith species. The Sith species got so pissed off that they went into hiding, and then they rebuilt their empire in the unknown regions. That's the entire plot of Star Wars: The Old Republic.
Huh.
Yeah, the Jedi committed an act of genocide. No one talks about that. Which at this point is kind of understandable why the Sith hate the Jedi so much.
Yeah. I mean, aside from just being naturally opposing elements.
Yeah. But no, the purebloods, dude, they're awesome. They actually look like demonic aliens, which is what I fucking love about them. Let's see, what's another
Yeah.
alien race I'd love to just have as a friend? I wouldn't mind having a pet Wookiee. That'd be fun. I wish I had a Wookiee life debt. What's your take on the Wookiees?
Um, they got fucking hit hard by the Empire.
Oh
That's
yeah, in
my
both
take.
canons.
Fucking, that was, they got hit way too much, excessive force much from the Empire.
Oh yeah. You know what's
Like,
even worse than canon is in Legends, right?
yes,
The Wookiees were literally being bred for meat on the Imperial garrison.
that and they were being used as slave labor to build the wonderful Death Star.
You know, here's the thing: the new Star Wars books, they do have their own thing going for them. They do go really dark into historical evil, and the Empire's not cartoonish villains with super weapons anymore. That's something I appreciate as far as Disney. The Empire is actually full blown human evil. You know what I mean by
Yeah.
that, right?
Yep.
My issue with them is just the First Order, which makes no sense. And is just so fucking poorly done. I mean, what's your take on the
Yeah.
First Order?
Honestly, the Warlord era, post Empire Warlord era, was better than the freaking First Order. The First Order was like not even zealots. The,
They were space edgelord teenagers who got magical space powers.
yeah, basically.
Yeah.
Like, there's some fucking shit going on, and then the friggin' Sith dude in charge of them, fucking whatever the fuck from the
Ren?
movies. No,
Oh, Snoke. Yeah, that was such a fucked up
yeah,
thing.
that's one of those, like, seriously, we know that the Sith only had two left for a reason.
Oh yeah, and here's my thing with my base issue Star Wars canon is like the thing with Legends. I didn't like how there's only like four Force sensitives in the galaxy in the by the time the sequel trilogy happens. I prefer what they did in
Yeah,
Legends, where they had to find a new generation of Force sensitives and train them. to be a Jedi. I mean, Luke literally went on a
which
freaking like galaxy-wide quest using like Inquisitor technology to find Force senses and train them at his academy. That's why I love Legends. Just the New Jedi Order and Legends is just so well written and just fit is so like. I mean, you're familiar with the New Jedi Order, right? Like how it's different, how Luke reformed it and how like they have their conflicts. What's your take on the New Jedi Order from Legends?
um, I have mixed feelings about it. I really do have mixed feelings.
You do support Luke's like
But
reforms, right?
oh yes, 100%. His reforms made sense. Friggin' the thing that didn't make sense, and honestly, it's mainly a Disney thing, was how they basically just said, "Oh yeah, you don't get to have a Jedi Order anymore." Basically,
Yeah, Disney was fucked up with that. Yeah. And once again, Luke, they just Mark Hamill hated what they did in fucking Disney, right?
oh yeah,
Like Mark Hamill 100% hated what they did Luke Skywalker. What's really cool, you might get a kick out of this, Star Wars Vector Prime, the first Star Wars book, the New Jedi Order comics and book series. Back in
yeah,
1999, they literally got Mark Hamill to narrate like an audiobook commercial for the new Star Wars, the next generation of Star Wars.
really.
Yeah, no, I mean, Vector Prime was my first Star Wars book. That's when Chewie dies, which
Oh,
is so fucking sad. Okay, who would you rather
uh,
lose between the two, Chewie or Han?
oof, oof.
Because it's the same time period, literally almost the same decade, same plot line, new evil empire coming out of from the unknown regions, story of the galaxy. Who do you sacrifice, Han or Chewie?
Well, if we're dealing with the new Empire, probably Chewie.
You'd sacrifice Chewie instead of Han.
Yeah, Han has a few abilities that are easier to use. Chewie is the brute strength, and by that point, he's quite old
Yeah,
in
but I will say this from
comparison.
a storytelling standpoint: Han's story could have ended at Vector Prime, and they could have
True.
used Chewie for a lot longer.
This is
Chewie could
also
have been like
true.
an adopted father of the Solo kids, and his death would have been more. Because Han had already realized all his major story arcs by the time the New Jedi Order books were made.
Yeah.
Luke, he still had plenty of story left, so did Leia. Han, they could have gotten rid of. That's my hot take. Yeah.
Mm,
But
Han, I
now, here's
so
another thing. How much the
mm,
Forerunners fucked up with the Flood. And how much of a fucking entitled
oh
assholes the
Jesus.
Forerunners are. Let's go.
Oh, the Forerunners.
How do you feel about them?
Ho, ho, ho. They got some cool tech, but man, are they arrogant bastards.
They said they're all about
Just,
protecting the lesser life forms, but there's a fucking a hubris attached to that.
oh yeah, they're arrogant as fuck. And the fact that they were just sitting there going, okay, we're just gonna, make copies of everything and then delete the entire galaxy and start everyone over
Yeah.
versus the
Then,
UNSC sitting there. Oh yeah, no, the flood. Yeah, we made herbicide for that.
yeah. The whole point of the Flood is. So this is gonna be a weird. I'm gonna try to make this comedic as I can. The Flood are the remnants of the Forerunners gods, their ancestor race. That they tried wiping out because they said, "Hey, we want humans to inherit the mantle because they have more wits, they have what it takes." Forerunners, being the little bitches that they are, wiped out their gods almost to a letter. The remnants of their gods eventually devolved and became the Flood, and that's why they wanted to fuck over the Forerunners so much. I feel
I
about
mean, I'm
that.
not sure there was even any desire to screw over the Forerunners. There was just let's just get rid of them.
Yeah, because there's a rumor the
That
Forerunner.
plus they were also digitizing themselves, which is, hmm,
Yeah, the precursors fought Forerunners with the redhead stepchildren, and they didn't work.
yeah.
Literally, yeah. They're assholes. They're assholes. And the precursors are kind of sick and fucked up. You really dig into their lore. They're literally
Yeah.
gods that are part of the universe, like embodiments of the physical universe. And they exist to enjoy every ounce of pain, suffering, and joy and happiness of all life in the cosmos. It's pretty much the universe's way of enjoying itself and jerking off to all the life on it. How do you feel about that one? Pretty disturbing, right?
Very,
I love that. That's
very
gothic as
disturbing.
fuck. I love it. That's goth as fuck. I love that.
Honestly, I'm feeling like Master Chief needs to go pay them a visit too.
Okay, who would win a fight? Yeah, but Master Chief has plot armor. Has massive plot armor. Massive fucking
Yeah,
plot
hence
armor.
why
And it's all because
he will
he's
never leave.
lucky.
He's either lucky or damn good at what he does.
Okay, who would win a fight? Master Chief or Darth Vader? If Master Chief was given a lightsaber.
Um, hmm, hmm. That would require us to understand how powerful Vader is, which, for those who want to reference, think about the endings, the first season ending where they introduced Luke in The Mandalorian. And he just decides to crush one of the Dark Troopers,
Yeah.
which were Dark Trooper Mark III's, if I remember right.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, so it's basically that versus a dude in a suit that will break his spine if it wasn't reinforced with like titanium.
Right. Okay, what is your. Here's a question. If you could rewrite any sci-fi saga and like if there was any like how should I say this? If you had to go after one alien civilization and decide how you fuck them over, how would you fuck them over? From Imperium to Covenant to Tau, who's your least favorite alien empire of all time? How would you fuck them over?
Oh boy,
And be as dark as
that's a
possible.
hard one. That's a hard one.
The
Ooh,
Tau, I would just
really
make them just sweatshop workers for the Imperium.
Yeah, they're not really evil as it is. They're just little bitches.
And they're idiots.
Um,
They're optimistic little woke people in the 40K galaxy.
yeah, they're a special bunch. They're
They're
a
a
really
special
special
woke
bunch.
alien. They're literally an empire built on woke. Get that in your head. We believe
Yeah.
all civilizations should work together for a better tomorrow and the greater good.
Oh God, you're giving me Starfleet fat flashbacks. Which, as much as I love humanity, I have an issue with friggin' Starfleet.
Starfleet, they're encompassed a military organization.
Honestly, I don't know how the fuck they managed to beat the Borg and the fucking Romulans.
For me, it's the Dominion that didn't make sense. And by the
Yeah,
way, the Dominion is pretty much just the the Star Trek equivalent of the Covenant.
yeah, I forgot about the Dominion.
They have some
I
cool
really
ships, and I
liked
do like
them.
the Jem'Hadar. Here's my thing with
Eh,
Star Trek: I hate the costume design. Like, absolutely hate it. Like, I hate Starfleet uniforms. I absolutely hate them.
brother, have you seen our own military uniforms?
Yeah, but ours are badass. It makes sense. Starfleet's gay and
The
sensitive.
army
I'm
had
sorry. They're gay and
the
sensitive.
army. The army had. You know, like when you think army, when you think military branches, right? There's colors associated with them, right?
Yeah?
Navy has their friggin' white uniform shit. Air
Yeah.
Force has it blues. Marines have their own special category that's red and black, and their uniform is the best looking.
It's sexy as fuck. Not
The
gonna lie.
Army had. So when you think armies, you think green, right?
Yeah. Camouflage. Camo.
Yeah. So the OCP uniform, the utility uniforms, those are pretty much the same across the board.
Yeah.
They're camouflage. They're field uniforms. They're functional.
Yeah.
The dress uniforms are where you're supposed to see, like, okay, let's go. And that's basically that's what they're running around in all day.
Okay.
Well, no, actually, that makes more sense too.
Hey,
So
Star Trek
the
red
Navy
shirts
has
can
the most
spite
number of
my
uniforms,
nads,
by the
okay?
way.
Here's my biggest issue with the Federation from it's woke. They're like Space California, okay? They're Space California. I hate them. They're so incompetent. They're all about like peace and
There's
prosperity and mutual discovery. Fuck that. I'm an Imperium of Man guy, right? I want a galactic empire that colonizes the stars and unites the galaxy for sheer military badassness. Humanity all the way, okay? Humanity all the fucking way. The Federation are a bunch of fucking hippies.
They're a bunch of hippies, but those hippies also don't have food shortages. Their technology literally is just, well, we'll just make this work by using our technology to literally alter the fabric of space time.
The only reason they're allowed to breathe their space communism tanky bullshit is because they have the technology. The Imperium of Man would
Exactly.
declare them heretics, and rightfully so.
I'm pretty sure the UNSC would also be sitting there looking at them going, what the fuck?
Look, the
It's
only
like their
reason
ships.
Star Trek works is because
Why
it lives
no
in the universe of
windows?
gay insensitive soy boys. That's what the only reason the Federation works is that their universe has plot armor that everyone is legitimately a good person. I'm not, but I will say
Well,
this: I do love
you-
Picard. I do fucking love Picard.
oh, yeah.
I'm not saying I
Picard
don't.
and
I don't.
Riker,
I'm not saying
classic
like
tag team duo.
yeah, Kirk and like Picard are awesome.
Yeah.
Kirk gives me Han Solo vibes. Here's my issue with Star Trek,
I
though.
mean,
Special Next Generation. It's an after-school special in space. Think about that one.
mm,
It's an after-school special in space. Like almost every episode.
yeah, there is a lot of we can do it because we're friends kind of subtle vibes in there.
Got
Looking
it.
at it, but there is also honestly, I would say that Starfleet is the utopia that is Starfleet is also religiously scientific.
Yeah. My message with Star Trek is they got rid of all the things that make humans human. I've see a sci-fi saga where hundreds of years in the future, humans are still listening to freaking Green Day. Humans are still watching like fucking Looney Tunes. They still all religions from we have now still exist in 200 years from now. Humans are still humans. We're still diverse. There's not like this anti like tradition, anti like human modern day human culture and tradition wasn't sacrificed for a better future is what I'm trying to say. Understand what I'm trying to say here?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I'm not trying to be like saying, oh, you know what I mean by this. I'm not trying to sound like a Reagan guy. I'm trying to say like humans as they are now are not despised and treated like we're inferior, if that makes sense. Everything that makes us human is still represented in Babylon 5 and Mass Effect and Halo. And that's why I like it. We don't stop being ourselves, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Friggin' it falls into the whole humans are naturally going to fight. Humans are naturally going to have disagreements, going to struggle, there's going to be war. The fact that you think you can eliminate war literally across the entirety of humanity. The only reason the UNSC worked was because we were fighting each other, and then somebody went and made themselves all of our collective enemy.
You know what I like about the UNSC so
And then we went
much?
right back to fighting each other after.
Yeah, because humans are assholes.
Yeah,
Here's another thing I
it's
like
built
about the
into us.
UNSC. They're America in space. They carry a big stick. We're the galaxy's police force. And those fucking covey bastards better accept that or we'll nuke their fucking asses. Fuck the
Yeah, I
Xenos.
gotta
Death
give
to
the Healy
Xenos.
some credit, though.
Death to Xenos. Praise the God Emperor.
Ah,
Hey, I'm a human. Hey, I'm a little. Look, whenever I play Solaris Invicta, I literally LARP as the Imperium Man, okay?
I know, you're a human supremacist.
Hey, humans first. The only species we have to be afraid of right now are dolphins. That's my hot take.
Oh, you haven't heard about the orcas?
I'm familiar. Look, the only species on Earth right now that's a threat to us are the orcas and the dolphins. Which I'm like, okay, Japanese, maybe you're right. Maybe we do need to like go South Park on those bastards.
Well,
Dolphins are a
the
disgusting
no,
species,
not
by
the
the way. They're
Japanese.
evil.
Yeah, they're very, very, very weird. So are orcas. Orcas are kind of vindictive. They like to play with their prey sometimes.
And dolphins like to. I don't want to say the word because I'm streaming right now. They like to.
An example is there was a dolphin experiment in NASA where they tried to see if a dolphin could fall in love with a human. Unintended consequences.
And you're not gonna get
Very,
into
very
details,
bad
I can tell.
unintended consequences. And yeah,
Dolphins are evil
I mean, an example
bastards.
of their behavior is they take a pufferfish, they
Yeah.
purposefully agitate it so it puffs, and then they pass it around to each other like a blunt.
Those fucking degenerates! Wipe out the dolphins! They offend me!
War on drugs. Now underwater.
Oh, but you know what species is worth respecting? Wolves. Wolves are worth respecting, alright? Now, that's a species I can get behind. Let's genetically engineer wolves so they become sentient. Hell fucking yeah.
Eh.
Oh, come on. You wouldn't want wolves to be like. Okay, you know what I came up with as a kid? I've told you this before. Let's genetically splice wolves with chimpanzees and release them in the wilderness of Kentucky. I call them the Wolfen.
No, we're not doing that. My family lives in Kentucky. My
Hey, the
grandparents are
Wolfen it will
moving
be our
there.
greatest creation. Wolf chimpanzee hybrids. I will spend the world. If
No,
I was
that's
in charge
going
of
to
the world
mess up the
economy, I would.
ecosystem. Yeah. Are you kidding? That's going to mess up the entire ecosystem in Kentucky. You want to have a friggin' environmental collapse? Congrats, you're introducing a friggin' invasive species. Or potentially invasive
Hey, the
species.
Wolfen was my childhood companion as a kid, alright? The Wolfen got me through high school, alright?
If we're going to release them anywhere, we're going to stick them in frickin' Australia first.
No. I know where to release them. Europe.
The Middle East?
Europe.
That's another good location. I was thinking China.
Yeah. By the way, are pandas
China
doing
might be a
okay?
good one. There's lots of mountains.
Hey, are pandas doing okay?
Their population is still super low.
Yeah.
I know China asked for one of them back a while ago.
Yeah. I know we're in the
They kind of
process
got
of
mad at
genetically
us.
cloning mammoths back into existence.
Um,
Like, was the dire wolf actually a dire wolf, or was it like a genetic like hybrid species that they recreated?
so that gets into a whole morality thing. Um, because now we're talking about the friggin' cloning stuff. So basically, we've already been able to technically clone a replica in theory. We have yet to actually see it under the scientific basis because the international laws regarding cloning are very, very strict,
Yeah.
and you're basically not allowed to clone like
But these things aren't
sentient
full-on
living
straight up
things.
clones. They're more like genetic hybrid species that we've created.
Um,
By the way, what's really cool is
hmm,
they named the dire wolves after Game of Thrones characters. They named the first female pup Khaleesi, which I fucking
that's
love.
pretty cool.
Okay. I'm a huge Game of Thrones nerd, so bringing back direwolves was cool as fuck. That's all I'm gonna say. But no, back to my hatred of the Federation. Anything wrong with it? I hate the Federation. I want the Imperium Man to wipe out those heretics, to nuke them back into non-existence. I want the Vulcans to be eradicated. I want exterminatus in the fucking planet Vulcan. That's what I fucking want. Fuck Vulcans. They're only good for one thing, and that's making them into concubines. That's all the Vulcans are good at. Their women are attractive. That's the only thing they got going for their species. That's the only thing. Now, my
I
species I would love
mean,
to chill with, and I would love to be allies with the Krogan. I would love to be allies with the Krogan or the Singhili.
okay, I can take the Krogan. Krogan are pretty cool. Singhili are pretty cool too.
I mean, who doesn't love? Okay, the Singhili are so cool because they're literally space. Agree on that?
Yep,
Yeah.
yep, they're definite. Yep,
Space Samurai.
yeah, definitely
Now the
Space Samurai.
grunts deserve what they get. That's my hot take. The grunts are space midgets. They get all. They deserve to be a slave race.
I disagree. I disagree, and for one reason.
Why?
They're too difficult to frigging acquire. Yes, they reproduced like fucking mad, which is the only thing, but they were literally being a bred slave race. You know that the friggin' like the reason why we can make them just, have a bottle explode and they go flying off is because they breathe methane.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't know who's
not
okay.
a
Who
very
you're
good
in?
candidate for a slave
Yeah, in
race.
your opinion, who's more retarded as a civilization? Covenant or Imperium Man? They're pretty much the same thing.
Um, retarded? What are we
Like
using
so
here?
retarded that it's a wonder they can even function as a society, as a civilization. Why it's
Oh, definitely the Imperium. The only reason that they're still functioning is because of the Adeptus Mechanicus.
yeah, magic is science. Science is magic, which is cool, kinda, but also really stupid.
Mechanics and engineering are magic. Machines are sacred.
I mean, hey, I put incense on my laptop when I'm making a video. I pray the tech spirits. Hell, fucking yeah.
Praise the Omnissiah.
Praise the Messiah. Hey, I'm gonna take a break. I'll be right back.
I
I'll be right back. Anything more romantic, okay?
Alrighty.
What are you thinking so far? This fun?
Yeah.
Having fun time? All right, that's where we were. Okay, so getting a little serious here. What sci-fi civilization? What makes good sci-fi in your opinion? What makes a good sci-fi series?
Uh, what makes a good sci-fi series? Well, the first is one that actually like sci-fi is supposed to be or is classically dark. Okay,
Yeah,
like you look at all the early sci-fi stuff, it is dark, dystopian shit.
yeah. Like I
So
remember
that's
Seals of
one of the
Glass
things
or Hindu.
where
Yeah, go ahead.
that I think is kind of necessary. Um, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, but there should also be hope. You know, there should also be hope of a better tomorrow. Good sci-fi should also give you hope. You know.
Eh, honestly, I'd rather it apply the laws of physics more. Um, Stargate is the perfect Stargate is the perfect example, and more recently, The Expanse, because it also asks certain questions about science, about space, and it gets you to actually get excited about this shit.
Yeah,
Which that's the whole thing.
I think another sci-fi epic that does that perfectly is Dune.
Oh, Dune. You
Dune
know I
is
love
like
Dune.
it's a mind fuck. Dune is a mind fuck.
It really is. It's also
And it's also
there is
commentary on
a
human
lot
culture,
of
religion, and like
subtle.
politics, which I really enjoy about it.
Yeah, people don't. I don't think people really, unless you're a big Dune fan, most people don't understand the insanity that is the Dune Empire shit.
The metaphysics, how humanity has actually devolved to a large degree, socially and scientifically.
But yet they've also evolved physically because of the machine war shit.
Yeah, which
So
the Imperium from from Dune inspired the Imperium from Warhammer.
yeah, that makes sense.
Like straight up, I mean the god, the emperor of the new universe is like straight like a god emperor. What I really like about Dune is like all the religions mixed together into the like the Orange Catholic Bible, if you're familiar with that of the lore.
Yep.
All the religions merge into one or are controlled by an evil secret society of space nuns. You gotta love that shit.
I wouldn't call them evil. I wouldn't call them evil. They're more like Halsey. They're doing a thing because they think it's necessary. Doesn't make them evil.
We're talking about the Bene Gesserit,
The
right?
evil ones, yes.
Okay.
Not to be confused with the Benedict Lilacs. Those are evil motherfuckers. The Harkonnens are evil motherfuckers. Militaristic. Kind of
Yeah.
respectable in some ways, but evil.
How do you feel about the Atreides?
Atreides? Um, they've gotten the short end of the stick a few times.
Yeah. I mean, they're a noble
Like
household.
they're noble household, they're honorable, and if you look at the way they're organized, it's not so. And this is one thing that I've always kind of been wondering about it because
Yeah.
being a so in medieval hierarchy, a duke is usually higher than a count.
Yes, they're like they're above a lord, I believe.
Uh, they are. There's different hierarchies in nobility, ranging from the baronet to the marquis, marquess, count, viscount, duke,
Yeah.
archduke. And in most noble societies, duke or those of the ducal rank are related to royalty.
Yeah.
In a lot of them.
Yeah, no.
So it's one of those. Okay, why is it we have Duke Leto Atreides? They're like not even 4 generations old at this point, but they've got a lifetime feud with the Harkonnens, who have existed for a much longer time period as a
Yeah.
house.
Have you read the
There's
books? Have you read the
just some
books?
weird shit. Yeah, I have 22 of 24, I think.
Okay, okay. So how do you feel about one of the things I like about the Dune universe is charismatic leaders should come with a warning label and the danger of ideology, like the danger of like the God Emperor, the danger of like the whole point of
The
the
danger of
Dune.
the zealot.
Yeah, do you understand what I'm trying to say here?
Yeah,
Charismatic
Dune
leaders should come with a
has
warning
an
label. How do you feel about that?
yeah. That's the whole premise behind Dune. Like that's the whole thing. Dune is, and people keep lighting up the friggin' show. The show did Shawnee an injustice, but he Paul Atreides, yes, he was supposed to be the Emperor. He was not supposed to be the one to control Arrakis. He was just a charismatic leader.
Yeah, who even knew he was gonna be a dictator, but he knew it was inevitable. He hated what he was gonna do, but he did it because he had no choice. And how do you feel about the magic system in Dune? The whole like, what's it called? Their version of being the force sensitive.
You would be referring to Prana and Bindu,
Yes,
um,
their magic
from the
system, their
school
force
of the
system.
Bene
How do you feel
Gesserit.
about it?
So here's kind of the thing with it. At a certain point, and this is why I don't think that the Sisterhood, that the Bene Gesserit specifically, are not evil, is because when you look at it, they're training their bodies and they have generations of training and capability being built up. So when there's a new positive genetic template of sorts, they add that into the mix to
Right.
refine it and improve it, which is the only reason why they're able to use the voice.
Yeah.
Um, and the voice is like most of their stuff is just control over muscle and nerve, which is the prana and bindu part. Bindu being nerve, prana being muscle.
Yeah.
They're skilled assassins and all sorts of shit, right?
Ambassadors, agents.
Truth sayers, because they can. It's not that they necessarily get inside your head. That was something that was actually pretty unique to Paul. Um,
Yeah. They feel like they're just empaths, if you ask me.
a little more powerful than that. They're they and it's not just there's more than just the sisterhood though is the thing.
Yeah. I mean, I think another part of Dune is just the question of how do we evolve and what kind of evolution do we want as a species and as a civilization, you know? I feel like that's a core concept of Dune is the evolution of humanity and what direction we take as a species, if that makes sense. You see where I'm coming at?
Yeah, yeah, I see where you're coming at.
How do you want to add to anything of that? Like what do you think the core
So
theme of Dune is and what's your thesis on it?
the core theme of Dune, as far as I'm concerned, is specifically related to, like you said, the warning of charismatic leaders.
Yeah, an
That
ideology.
that's the whole, yeah, and blindly following it. Um, Most of it being blindly following.
Right. How do you feel about how they tackle AI? Is that like how do you feel about that? Like complete like ban on artificial intelligence.
Um, it's understandable when you look at the machine uprising,
Yeah.
which is kind of where they messed up, to be honest.
Which, if you read the books,
Uh,
the prequels, guess what? The AI, they literally started off as humans that sold their. This is kind of very cyberpunky. The AI, the original AI intelligence that created the rebellion, were human minds that used artificial intelligence and like simulation theory to become artificial organisms.
yeah,
Which that's a whole new level of like that goes to a whole new level of things. I mean,
it
what
really
is
does.
human? How far can we evolve or devolve until we lose our humanity? That's another point I like about sci-fi.
Yeah, sci-fi also is the one that broached the concept or brought it more into public light, I should say, of Theseus. So teleportation.
Yeah,
Are you really the same person when you teleport back in, or are you not?
Star
Are you a
Trek did that a
copy?
few times actually, honestly.
More than a few, and we never really got a definitive answer.
Yeah,
We just kind of went with, I feel like the real one, so I probably am.
yeah. Well, that's gonna be where we stop for the night, folks. Thanks for tuning in. We'll have more of these like sci-fi, like nerd rants. Until next time, stay sane, God bless, and fuck furries. Give me a sec. You with me?
Yep.
Give me a sec. Just got to stop the recording. I gotta just add this. Alright. But what's up, folks? Hey, join me in the crusade. Hit the subscribe button and join the crusade against the fucking Daedra who are fucking invading Tamriel and are hell bent on their fornicacious ways to invade our realms and do all sorts of fucked up demonic debauchery towards us.
Over
Join
here,
the crusade.
mercenary.
Here
You
we
don't
are in
want
the
to
new
run in blind.
Raining Wall event. The Daedric Wars rage. We've invaded Cold Harbor. We have taken the fight to the enemy. We have stormed into the gates of the abyss itself to slay the filthy demons, to kill them, wipe them out, and steal all their great loot and goodies for ourselves so we can have the best endgame. We will fuck the Daedra. Before they fuck us, fuck the Daedra. Join the crusade. Join the fellowship as we launch our crusade. The various alliances abandon together to kill the filthy Daedra. It's awesome. This freaking expansion pack is the most MMO thing ESO has ever done. It's really a massive war, siege weaponry, fighting Daedra bosses, fighting demonic gods, fighting from horde to hordes of demonic debauchery, and thousands of squares, and the best loot. This is fucking sick. Love it. Love it. Death to the Daedra! Praise Lord Sigmar! We will make Sigmar proud! We will make Talos proud! Death to the filthy creatures of Los Angeles! We've descended into the bowels of Los Angeles! Death to the Daedra! Death to the demonic! We shall fight across this unholy land in the name of our glorious crusade! Praise the man divine! Dark Fellowship, crusade against the forces of Moloch, the most fuckboy of Daedra. Fuck him for never calling me back. Fuck him and his quest lines. Fuck these demonic pieces of shit. In the name of the glorious divine, we shall slaughter the filthy Daedra. We shall launch a crusade with all the unholy followers of Reddit, the South of Los Angeles, and Bushchat. Death to the filthy worshippers of Moloch Ball and war. Join the crusade. We will make the God Emperor proud. Our crusade against those nine human deities that fucking fornicate with us every time chance to give them. Death to the Daedra. Fight with your fucking lives. And up the crusade. Crusade against the filthy worshippers of Moloch Ball. We will invade Cold Harbor and do to them what they did to us. Demonic BDSM, but in reverse.
A Daedric controller attuned to this Infernium. This will do
But
quite
yeah, this
nicely.
is literally the most MMO thing I've seen in years. Thousands of players fighting across a map and soaring through the sea to the Daedra Citadel, fighting the waves of the Daedra. I mean, war crimes, filthy demon free fit, both known as Seattle. You guys find the social Daedra, of course, in Moloch Hall. This is kind of game is Gotham. Right now, the fucking Warriors Crusade, the Alliance. You're probably gonna split the main forces of
Daedra
hell.
ahead!
I fucking
Protect
love it.
the
That's exactly what
Infernium.
we need. If we can just fight back to this. Fuck this shit, man. Peace, my Leroy. Taste the blade of the holy stigma you fit his worshippers of chaos. Fiercely worshippers of Slanesh. Moloch Ball and Slanesh will not have their count taken. We will stop their demonic armies.